Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button, also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, the channel donations, and the Patreon family. We are working. Now I'm back with my original segment, Ego Weight Watchers, aka EW, where I give you guys a look into the fighter lifestyle before after progress pictures, especially if they have a fight that's coming up. Now, this fighter doesn't have a fight coming up, but what I discovered was pretty alarming. Now, obviously UK paparazzi, they snapped some pictures of Tyson Fury, who was coming out of a nightclub, and I seen in the report it said he could barely stand. I don't know, I didn't see any video or whatever, but they're saying he was partying hard and I guess drinking, and he was having trouble with his balance, something like that. But what I can tell from the eye test is Tyson Fury looks extremely large. Now, this is the thing with Tyson Fury. I like him. I think he's good for the heavyweight division, but in recent memory, he's all over the place. And the amount of weight, and I'll even show you guys a side-by-side picture of an in-shape Tyson Fury before a fight versus the Tyson Fury you guys see before you. And this should be alarming. And I made past Ego Weight Watchers video. He said he was going to retire, but before that, he said he was training and getting back in shape. This is after the relinquishing his belt, the Rolling Stone interview where he failed 2 drug tests last year. The Klitschko fight got canceled. The rematch got canceled. He tested positive for cocaine in the system, and it's kind of been a downward spiral since then. And like me on my channel, and me as a person, I say this all the time, I'm a huge fan, especially in boxing, of an underdog story. You know what I mean? The fighters like Maidana come through poverty and gangs and stuff, and then they finish their career by fighting TBE, Floyd Mayweather, twice, and actually giving Floyd a tougher fight than guys like Pacquiao. However, I'm also realistic, and Tyson Fury, his window to me for making a serious comeback is closing. And I said this in the past Ego Weight Watchers videos when he said he was coming back after when he was getting his mind right. He was kind of bragging about all the people that doubt me. I'm gonna prove them wrong once again, and I've done these fat camps for 24 times in a row, and I always got the weight off. And then out of nowhere, he said he was retiring. So if you guys go back to my channel, because I remember I was reporting on this, he was training with his cousin Billy Joe Saunders. This was before the Willie Monroe fight and stuff. Before that fight was even announced, he was training with Billy Joe Saunders, right? Getting some road work in, and I'm just chilling, and it looked like he was trying to drop weight, and it looked like he was actually dropping some pounds. He had self-declared himself to be 350 plus pounds, and then out of nowhere, I seen him disappear from social media, meaning he hadn't posted anything in a while. And then he comes back or something and says he's retiring, and like I said, from that point, ever since he failed the 2 drug tests, it's been all over the place. He said he was retiring and he's done, and then he said he wants to come back. Then I'm seeing headlines where he's pleading with the UCAD for the drug test to make a ruling on his sentence if he can come back to boxing. But this is the fear for Tyson Fury. My fear is another boxer allowing personal demons and things that happen outside of those ropes, outside of that ring, affect the fighter that he was. Because Tyson Fury, at this point, you guys got to put this in perspective. The year he fought Klitschko was the same year as Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Now, Floyd retired shortly after that point. He fought Berto in September, so that's the same year. This is the same year Tyson Fury last fought. And then Floyd retired for 2 years, and he still came back at age 40 and fought Conor McGregor. Pacquiao has since had a couple of fights since then. Jesse Vargas became a champion, lost his belt to Jeff Horn, etc. And they were trying to get another Pacquiao-Horn fight, but it didn't work out. But the point being is you got to put that in perspective. Even Klitschko has returned. I mean, he lost to Joshua and stuff, but he's been in the ring since then. You know what I mean? So the longer you wait and the older you get, the harder it's going to be to, like, he fought in 2015. Here's another way to put it in perspective. I believe the week he fought, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but the week he fought Klitschko, the movie with Michael B. Jordan, Creed, came out. Right? That came out around that time. It was like a holiday movie, you know what I mean? Rocky series. And that movie's already out on DVD and Blu-ray and all that. You know what I'm saying? So Tyson Fury, to me, he's kind of like wasting time. And I understand, okay, some of the stuff with UCAD, that's out of his control, what they do with his boxing license. But you have to look suitable. Anytime you have any kind of hearings or courts or go up and before a board, and if there's articles about you stumbling out of clubs and gaining weight and drinking hard and stuff, it's going to be hard. But besides that, you're not even... You can maintain your weight even if you don't have a fight coming up. You know what I mean? Andre Ward, prime example. Great career, just recently retired. But I know for a fact, because I live out here in the Bay Area, all that time he's having injuries and dealing with the Goosen lawsuit and stuff, right? He was still maintaining a sense of health. He wasn't gaining a whole bunch of weight and weighing 240 and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, while he waited for that, because that just becomes more dangerous. And I think Tyson Fury has a lot of skill. He can box, he moves well for a big man, he can make and help make the division very interesting. You got guys like Cannon Briggs calling him out. That would be a good comeback fight. But Shannon Briggs is still in shape, you're not, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the longer Tyson Fury waits before he gets his weight under control, like to some degree, he just looks big. I mean, don't get it twisted. He got the Louis Vuitton belt buckle, looking swagged out, but it's really his weight. He looks at an all-time high, and I just don't see that being good for his style of fight. Because, like I said, when he's in fighting shape, he moves well for a big man. He can box, but you might affect your mobility. And like I was saying in the previous Ego Weight Watcher videos, where he was really ballooning up and his shape wasn't even necessarily this bad, but it was getting up there. The thing is this: you're bragging about how you've done this 23 times, 24 times and got the weight off you. It becomes harder the older you get, and I know that for a fact. I used to eat like crazy. I eat whatever I want, whenever I want. I can eat fast food 2-3 times a day, and no matter what time of day, and nothing will happen. You know what I mean? But I can't do that. I can't do that as I've gotten older. Your metabolism slows. Certain natural productions your body has slow down, so it becomes harder and harder. And that's just what it is. And it's a shame, because Wilder's about to fight Luis Ortiz. That's a championship fight. Kubrat Pulev is getting another title fight. He fought Klitschko a couple years ago and lost. Now he's fighting Anthony Joshua, right? Joseph Parker. He hasn't had the greatest recent performances, but I mean, he's still fighting for and defending his title. And Tyson Fury easily, skill-wise, style-wise, size-wise, could be in the mix of all of these guys, but it's really based on an attitude, you know what I'm saying? And I think Tyson Fury, like I said, I like him. He just needs to humble himself and come correct. And like I said, I understand your license might be in limbo and things that are above your control and power, but at the end of the day, that doesn't mean you have to still be drinking crazy and doing whatever else you're doing and not managing your weight. You know what I mean? Because like I said, part of his style was the ability to box even with his freakish height. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my thoughts on Tyson Fury. He's looking huge, man. He's looking real big, and you got to be able to beat your own demons, because demons have plagued a lot of boxers well before Tyson Fury. Actually, the guy he's named after, Mike Tyson. I think he was named after Mike Tyson. I mean, he's the king of demons. All that talent, all that speed, great training from Cus D'Amato, and he let the fame and women and drugs intervene. You know what I mean? And he probably didn't live to his full potential. In fact, I know Mike Tyson didn't, because he ended up losing to people he shouldn't have lost. Peter McNeely, you know what I'm saying? Peter, he probably could have beat Lennox Lewis. But To each his own, man. Tyson Fury, to me, he's just looking pretty hefty. Ego Weight Watchers. And like I say, Keanu Reeves was in the movie Point Break, and he let Patrick Swayze go. And they were like, we'll get him when he comes back. And Keanu Reeves was like, he's not coming back. And that might be the case for Tyson Fury. He really has to make some things up in his mind. Like I said, just because you beat the system 24 previous times with your weight, that don't mean you could keep doing it forever. You know what I mean? A lot of them rock stars that were living crazy lives in their 20s and 30s, a lot of them have health problems now. You know what I'm saying? So just because you were able to be pronounced dead because you're a rock star and your body was able to bounce back and they could resuscitate you, that don't mean you could do that, do them same drugs and not have its effects on you later in life. You know what I mean? Or just not managing your weight. I just seen an article where I guess she was the heaviest woman in the world. She weighed like, I don't know, a ton, like 1,100 pounds or something. She just died or whatever. So health is wealth, and you gotta take care of it. And Tyson Fury, despite all the bullshit and the witch hunt and the haters and the gypsy life not being accepted over there, you gotta figure it out. I mean, like I said, I love a good underdog story, so hopefully he gets this shit together. That's my honest thoughts from Tyson Fury. It'd be good to see him bounce back. There's plenty of room on the playground for other heavyweights. And again, he's undefeated in that ring. He's just taking losses outside of the ring. So it'd be a shame to see him come back and then, you know what I mean, lose to guys he might be able to beat because they were in better shape than him. And that's just kind of what it is. But I don't know. I don't know if he has the desire anymore to fight, but I was just putting it in all perspective. Like, you fought last when the movie Creed came out in the theaters. You know what I mean? When Floyd, before he even retired, Floyd retired after the Pacquiao and Berto fights. He retired for 2 years and then still came back and robbed the bank. So I know you haven't fought in a while because that was the last year you fought. So a lot of time has elapsed, man. Let me know your thoughts, Ego Weight Watchers. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.